What's up, guys? I'm Ben,
I'm Evan.
and we are the co-founders of Paul Evans. It's a luxury line of men's dress shoes made in Spain and Italy and sold through our store, paulevansny.com. See some of our shoes here. Evan and I actually met in Spain, in Madrid, on an abroad semester as Tulane undergraduate finance majors and lived again together in New Orleans after that. Evan came up to New York to work investment banking, and I came up about a year later to work in asset management. We'd always thrown around business ideas, would love the idea of starting our own company and running our own thing. But this idea kind of came out of left field, given that neither of us have a background in fashion. Both of us going to and from work, wearing suits, working in somewhat sales positions where personal presentation is important. And, we had done what we could do, developing our sense of style here in New York. Custom shirts, bespoke suits, nice socks, etc. Shoes, really nice shoes, obviously. But we found that typically the shoe market was a lot tougher to really find a nice price and a nice quality at the same time. Typically, a really nice pair of dress shoes that's going to complement your overall outfit is going to start at $600, $700. Obviously, you could try to wait out sales and things like that, but typical retail price, it gets very expensive. And we just wondered why, you don't see a lot more options and a lot better price to quality than you can find in the market right now.
So we started doing research. We figured out that you actually can offer a really high quality shoe, a really stylish shoe, a really timeless shoe in the $300, $400 price range. So after discussing it, after meeting with consultants, after going to trade shows in Vegas, meeting people, getting contacts, speaking with factories over the internet, and then eventually getting up off our asses and going to Milan to meet these factories and have an actual dialogue with them, bounce our ideas off them, show them samples, tell them exactly what we wanted, pick out materials, and actually discuss the order, the financials of the order. We knew we actually had something in hand. We knew that this was going to be real, this was going to be really cool, this was going to be special. We were going to definitely do it. So we placed the order, but we had to wait 3 months for the order to come in. So in those 3 months, what did we do? We had to actually get this company up and running, operationally. So we made sure we had an awesome website ready. We made sure we had order processors so people could very easily type in their credit card information online. We had to research where to find order fulfillment companies and where to warehouse our project. A lot of people think I house these shoes in my apartment, in Ben's apartment. It's not true. We actually have a warehouse. So all the stuff that you don't typically think of. And Ben, what do people always tell you?
Yeah, that's definitely been a little bit of an eye-opener for us, is that all the things that you have to do to really get a company off the ground. Typically, we always get these questions, like, you have your shoes in your apartment. No, they're in our factory. Okay, who's designing your shoes? Well, we're designing your shoes. Who's handling your accounting work? Well, we're doing the accounting work. So it's really Evan and I doing everything that could be possibly done, and it's been a lot of fun, and it's also been eye-opening, and at the same time it's a huge learning experience. Every step we take, we know how to take that step again better the next time.
And I think what he just said, the actual time you spend on designing shoes is de minimis. The hard work is actually getting these systems set up and running, and then marketing the company, which is where we're at now. So what are we doing right now? Ben, what are we doing?
So right now, obviously, we've added a whole kind of new suite of responsibilities to our day-to-day. And with a product and a company running, we now have to turn into really like marketing professionals. So we returned this past weekend actually to Vegas for Magic Project and a bunch of trade shows, and this time around we had a real hard product on our feet and online that people would look at and see and show that we were serious.
And we had our press kits.
And sexy press kits.
Real legit.
So we've basically added a whole bunch of new responsibilities, and at the same time we're still having to steward the company. Obviously, we're working with our factories on more shoes, more lines of shoes, more colors, more sizes. In addition to adding shoes, we're also trying to expand into men's accessories, which was a big piece of our trip to Vegas. Ties, pocket squares, socks, belts, all of the things that you start adding to your wardrobe, we're all accessing those avenues right now and trying to build those out.
Yeah, so we're at this stage where we need to start hitting press hard, getting blog reviews, getting our name out there. We have actual events, in real life. Just because we operate online doesn't mean we don't have a real presence. With our alumni association, with other entrepreneurs that are doing fashion, so we've got a lot in the works. We know we're set up operationally to go to the next level, and we just need to take ourselves there.
When Hike presented me with the idea of going on this, I guess, video series, certainly seemed interested. I've known Hike for a little while, and definitely a lot of trust in what he's doing and what he's trying to accomplish. So, in talking the idea about him, it seems like a great opportunity, and we'd love a chance to work with you guys to get all this going and show what it's really like to try to get a company off the ground this day and age for a couple young people here in the city
Who still have their day jobs. So check us out, Paul Evans, paulevansny.com.